Yo YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Sticks, and in today's video, I wanted to showcase a Warframe that I consider extremely underrated, extremely forgotten, extremely neglected, and that Warframe is, obviously, as you see, Loki Prime, right? Loki Prime, if you didn't know, is a great survival frame. Actually, he's a top 5 survival frame. He's also a great weapons platform, with the arcanes and the helmet options that we have nowadays. He's an amazing weapons platform. So without further ado, let us go in here and let's test out his abilities. Let's show what he does. And hopefully I can convince you to, build him and give him a try, because he's really good. He's really good. He's probably my second most used Warframe in this game. Okay, him or Nova. My first most used is Revenant, but listen, that's the old days. That's not me now, okay? So let's go into his ability. His first ability is Decoy. You just summon a fake version of you. It has health, so at higher tiers, the enemies will kill this thing faster. It's not really that useful. It's good if you just need someone, if you need to take aggro away from like a defense target real quick. Just throw your decoy down, do your thing, get the defense to heal up, and that's really all this can do, right? This right here and his fourth ability, in my opinion, you can use either one to be his helmet, right? If you don't want decoy and you actually want radial disarm, okay, so get rid of decoy and that's it, right? Or if you don't like radial disarm, you get rid of radial disarm, right? For me, I got rid of his fourth. His first ability has an augment mod called damage decoy, where you can put the decoy onto an actual enemy, and every time he's shot, status effects will hit whoever hit him, right? They will take damage back, and they'll be hit by, I think, like 4 different status effects. It's not half bad, It's not half bad. I just personally don't like damage decoy too much, but if you like it, you can 1,000% go for that. You can 1,000% go for that. Now, the rest of his abilities. This is his bread and butter right here. That's what makes Loki. Invisibility, right? This is also what makes him probably top 5 survival frame in the game, since he has the best of his invisibility, right? His is simply, you cast it, that's it. You can run around, you can jump, you can aim glide, wall latch. There's nothing that's gonna stop you from sitting in invisibility, right? You don't have to reach a requirement to stay in invisibility, like sights evade. You don't have to do that. You don't have to walk slow like Ivara. None of that. It's literally run around, shoot, jump, whatever you want. You'll still be invisible, right? It's absolutely amazing. This is literally his thing right here. If you are gonna play Loki, trust me, when you see the build, you'll run this build, run max range. I mean, not max range, max duration. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna love Loki. Now, here is his second survivability. Also, another ability that you're gonna need to keep on Loki: switch teleport. The skill by itself, or the ability by itself, is pretty lackluster. I mean, you just switch places with an enemy and you get faster. I believe you run a little faster, right? But with his augment, safeguard switch, when you switch with an enemy, now you're immortal for about, well, for me it's 14 seconds. I think it says 17 seconds, but it's not 17 seconds. I think that's for how much I give to a player. That's not for me. So you'll literally become immortal. Actually, I can show you guys right now what I mean when I say that. Just come over here, see this enemy. If you're just playing the game, you can switch teleport with him, and now look, safeguard switch gives me about 14 seconds of safeguard switch. Absolutely amazing. And of course, as you see, we're running faster, right? Moving faster. It's actually amazing. Okay, it's actually amazing. We love safeguard switch. And remember, you need that ability. That's the second ability that you need to keep. You cannot helmet that ability off, or Loki's gonna feel pretty bad. Then we have his fourth, which, I mean, right here we have it as Zata's Whisper, but Radial Disarm. This is his fourth. It's pretty mid. Let's forward a wave of energy, disrupting the projectile weapons of enemies in range and forcing them to revert to melee combat. It's a crowd control ability, sure, but this doesn't work on Eximus units. So, I mean, that already makes it useless to me. And just because the enemy loses his gun doesn't mean like that much to me. The way I play is, I'd rather the enemy doesn't shoot at me at all, right? You're Loki, you're supposed to be invisible, and safeguard switch allows you to be invulnerable. So why do you need to take the guns away from people? That's what I see. But if you like radial disarm over decoy, you can use decoy as your helmet ability instead of how I did it. I used radial disarm, right? I forgot to look at his passive. His passive allows you to hang from walls 10 times longer than normal. Okay? Listen, it sounds stupid, but it's absolutely awesome, especially if you have Arcane Arachne. Yes, it's awesome. Now, we saw what he can do, right? We saw his abilities. Let me show you them proper. This is invisibility, you just go invisible. Wow, nice, nothing new. I showed you safeguard switch. Decoy is literally exactly what it says. Spawn in this little fake blue boy, little decoy boy, and he's gonna shoot at this guy. The bullets aren't real or anything. He's just making noise and all of that. And I'll show you radial disarm, and then we just radial disarm all of these guys. And as you see, no one has guns. Nobody has guns. No guns for anyone. And it lasts forever, I believe. I don't think they can pick up more guns. They just don't have guns anymore. So, if you like it, it's not half bad when it comes to an ability. If you like it, keep it, of course, right? Now, we talked about everything, all his abilities, whatever, right? Let's get into the build, right? The build that I decided was a great build, okay? As you see, we're going for max duration. As much duration as humanly possible, I put onto this, right? We have everything for duration. We want all the duration possible. Duration and a little bit of strength too, because we're running Zata's Whisper. If you're running something like Roar, obviously that'd be great to have strength too. Strength is almost always great, especially when you're doing helmet abilities, right? So let's start with the mods. Naira's Hatred, ability duration. That's already great, right? Precision Intensify. Just because I needed Zata's Whisper to be stronger, I put on Precision Intensify. Every other ability I have doesn't benefit from strength scaling. Only Zata's Whisper does, right? So Precision Intensify allows me to get more ability strength, but it's only for my fourth ability, which is the only one that needs it, right? Absolutely amazing. Continuity, ability duration. We have more duration on because invisibility itself, you see we have 290% duration, and we only have 34 seconds of invisibility. Think about that, right? It takes a lot of duration to get a good amount of invisibility, which is crucial to the playstyle that Loki provides, right? The playstyle that Loki asks of you. So we have more duration. Now, of course, we have narrow-minded for even more duration. Then we have prime flow, just because for me, I like when my energy's high. When my energy max is as high as it possibly can be. And then I run preparation on top of that to make sure I start the mission with the most amount of energy, right? Then I have sprint boost because switch teleport gives you a sprint boost, of course, right? It gives you faster sprint once you use switch teleport. So you have that plus this, and now you're moving super fast. It's actually absolutely amazing. Augur message, more duration. Then we have the augment mod, safeguard switch, which is this thing I was talking about this whole time. You switch with an enemy, and you're invulnerable. You can also switch with an ally and make them invulnerable. And yes, this works on defense targets like the defense guy in arbitration. If you can switch teleport with an ally, they will become immortal, right? It doesn't matter what ally it is. It's absolutely absurd. Actually, speaking of that, I've done a arbitration where I think it glitched out and I was able to make the defense target sit exactly where I wanted to without moving, and I'll just switch teleport with him, and he will literally be immortal the whole time. I lost that one, but it's alright. I lost that because I died. But just know he's probably one of the best when it comes to defense arbitrations, because he can literally keep the defense target alive forever. As long as he wants the guy alive, he'll be alive. Simple as that. Then we have Augur Cord for shield, and then energy spent on abilities is converted to shield. Why do we have this? This is just because, right? It's just if things get bad, we have this. I didn't want to run rolling guard because I personally I don't know. I don't like running rolling guard, but rolling guard would fit here also if you would like to run it. You could run rolling guard. I just don't like the ability. I don't like the mod, So I'm running Augur Cord. If I'm ever caught out in the open, I have just a little bit more time because I have more shields. And of course, if I use an ability, I'll get my shields back again, right? And you'll be using an ability instantly. So let's say I get out of invisibility, the enemies can see me and they shoot me. I click my invisibility again, and now I get shield back. So there's my shield kit again, and I'm invisible again. So it's an amazing combination, right? Then, of course, we have his bread and butter, Arcane Corpuscular. While invisible, gain 30% ability strength and 3x final crit damage. This plus Zata's Whisper literally makes it crazy because headshots obviously have more crit damage. So you have the headshot crit damage plus Zata's Whisper, which of course, if you didn't know, makes those void bubbles, or how I say it, mag bubbles, that attract bullets to wherever you shot, right? If you're hitting headshots, now you have Zata's Whisper giving you free headshots, this giving you 3 times crit damage multiplier, and giving you even more ability strength, so Zata's Whisper is even stronger, right? It's absolutely insane. Then we have Malt Augmented. I'll leave this on almost all of my builds. It's more ability strength. More ability strength means I do more damage, right? And we want the most amount of damage humanly possible, obviously, because we want everyone dead as soon as we see them. We just want them gone, right? So let's do a little bit of a showcase, right? A little bit of a demonstration on Loki. I'll also show you damage decoy, but like after this portion, I'll show you how damage decoy works if you so happen to want to see that. So let's kill all the enemies. Let's get those guys out of here. Let's simulate them again. I'm gonna take off Dariga. I'm not gonna make it unfair. I remember in the last video I forgot to take Dariga off. So I'm gonna take Dariga off. I'm gonna use my invisibility, because remember, invisibility gives you arcane crepuscular, right? That gives you the damage boost, that gives you the strength boost. So make sure you're always invisible, because you always need to do that extra 3 times damage, right? You always want to do that extra damage. So with the build that I have, arcane crepuscular, and Zata's Whisper, we're doing damage looking like this. We're using a Decoy. I'll show you the Decoy build in a second, but this is what we're using. This is what we're doing. Okay, not bad, especially for this type of this gun, the Decoy. It's not the greatest. Oh, look, see how I didn't shoot that guy in the head when the bubble appeared? Now all bullets are gonna hit on his shoulder, because I hit him on his shoulder. You always you need to hit headshots, because Zata's Whisper's bubble will then mess you up if you're not hitting headshots, right? So you see that? Nice, right? Nice headshots. Nice headshot damage. Now let's see what happens when I use Zata's Whisper, but it's not on his head. Look, let's say I shoot him there. That doesn't look too good, does it, right? That doesn't look good. But when you go back to headshots, now they're dead, right? Because our critical damage for headshot is so high. It's so unbelievably high. So you want to always hit headshots. You see that? 200k damage? And this is a burst AR, Now using its cool ability, let's see how much damage you get. 1 million, and they all died, right? I mean, Loki's the greatest, right? Loki's so good. He can survive, as you see, with invisibility. These enemies can't shoot you. Actually, to properly demonstrate Loki's great survivability, we're going to spawn in these guys, right? Let me go in here. Let me put on damage decoy for you guys also. Actually, no, let's do the demonstration just like this for the moment, then I'll put the damage decoy on. So look, we go invisible. We walk up on these guys. These guys are not paused anymore. They're ready to fight. They're ready to go. They're running around, they're doing their thing. Then I come in, and I just gotta make sure I'm hitting my headshots. You don't want to not hit your headshots. Oh, not that they're running so much. But, you see, I can they're all dead, right? There's nothing these guys could have ever done to fight me, because they can't see me. Yeah, I'm hitting them. They're gonna look around, but nobody's there, That's already great. I can slam attack on my melee, shoot with my assault rifle, switch to the secondary, do whatever I want. They can't see me. They can't shoot me, right? But let's spawn them again, and we won't even use invisibility this time. We won't even use it. We'll use his other ability, switch teleport. Switching with them, swap to the melee. Let's do it again. Boom, switch. I'm immortal. Boom, slam. Slam. Dead. All died before I lost the invulnerability. They're all dead. Right? Every enemy dies before you even lose your invulnerability. Before you even lose your invisibility. Right? Before you lose both of your survivability abilities, the enemies are already dead. If you have good enough weapons, of course. If your weapons can kill, then every enemy dies before they can even see you, before they can even take a shot at you, right? It's absolutely amazing. This is why I play Loki. But let's also show you what damage decoy can do, just in case you'd like to use damage decoy. That's all up to you. So we're going to take this off, take off safeguard switch, and we'll use damage decoy. So what we're going to do is spawn these guys in, go invisible, and use damage decoy on some middle guy. Let's use it on him right here. Oh, wrong ability. Oops, my bad. All right, there we go. Now they're all gonna start shooting at him and being stupid. And you see the status effects, they're spreading around. Status. basically these guys are like priming themselves, and now they have radiation damage on them, and they're gonna just like hit other people. Oh, actually they killed him. Let's do another one. They actually killed the first guy. All right, here's the second guy. He's back, and now they're just, I mean, you see it. People just have random status effects, but these guys aren't even gonna attempt to shoot me. They're too focused on shooting this guy, the decoy. And I mean, it's not gonna kill anyone, but it's definitely gonna give you free status priming, right? Look at that guy right there. He has so much different statuses on him. This guy's still alive and kicking. I mean, you see it, right? If you want to use that to status prime, you definitely can. It's also a great crowd control because, I mean, every enemy is just fighting this guy, right? They all want to fight this guy. It's just that at higher levels, they insta-kill the dude. You know, they might just insta-kill him or something, and I don't think that's very nice, right? I don't think that's a very nice ability. But yeah, you know, let's put back on Safeguard Switch because that's the actually good ability. But yeah, you know, that's Loki. I wanted to make this video just to show you guys that he's good, and there are other people that are great, you know, that aren't the top 5 Warframes, right? There aren't your Revenant, there aren't your Nova. There are people out there, especially these lesser played Warframes, that are great. All the Warframes are great, to be honest, but this is another one that's really good. The guy will literally walk around invisible, invulnerable, and now to add on to why he's super great, there's an acolyte that takes abilities away, right? He deactivates your abilities. You can't deactivate invulnerability. So if I use Safeguard Switch and he tries to deactivate my ability, it doesn't matter. I'm just immortal, and then I hit him 3 headshots with my strong gun and he dies instantly. No one can kill you. No one can kill you unless you're playing sloppy, you're playing bad, you're not paying attention to your ability timers, your ability cooldowns and all of that. Then you might die. But for the most part, you can't die, right? You just can't die. And of course, there's passive where you can sit on the wall forever. You use that with plus Arcane Arachne, and now you're doing millions of damage with any weapon that you want, because you have Arcane Crepuscular and Arcane Arachne, you know? Plus Roar or Zata's Whisper, whatever you're running. So, I mean, that's Loki. That's Loki in all his glory. Here's the fashion too. If you want the fashion, I'll show you right now actually what it is. I'm running his Jotunheim skin. If you want to run that, I mean this skin right here, and I'm using these colors. That's his primary, secondary. Here's his, just what we're running for. Everything else is accessories. This is what we're running. So if you want the Loki build, you want the Loki skin, that's it. You also have the Loki build that I just showed you. All great, right? All ready and built for you. But anyway, if you like this video, or if you found this video helpful at all, shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe. If you really like this video, to be honest, I recommend you just get on Loki right now. I need to boost the numbers of Loki players, okay? I don't see no Lokis around. When I play Loki, I'm the only guy, right? Or there's like a Legendary 5 playing Loki, but they just be doing whatever they want. They have nothing else to do, right? I need more Loki players, guys. Come on to the Loki side of the world. He's great. Just try him out. He's absolutely amazing. But anyway, this was a Sticks video. I'm Sticks. Thanks for coming to my video. Thanks, truly. Thank you so much for the support that I've been having on my recent videos. I really appreciate this type of thing. But yeah, I'm Sticks. Hope to see you guys again for tomorrow's video. And of course, peace out.